Hey, how's it, Cowboy Buzz here? How you doing? All right, so week 2 of the journey, Cowboys home opener, Sunday morning for me, for everybody else, either late in the afternoon or evening time. But it's the Cowboys versus Jets, and you know who I'm rolling with? I'm rolling with the Cowboys. All right, so a lot of hype was on against this game. It's a New York, New York, but that wasn't the hype. With the talented core that we had, the Jets had. They added Aaron Rodgers, so it created a lot of buzz. It created a lot of hype for the Jets and all that. And the storyline for this week was Aaron Rodgers and his more than his fair share of success against the Cowboys. So yeah, and you know it sucks for the Jets fans. I mean, losing Aaron Rodgers basically on the first drive. Man, I mean, when you get excited for a season like that and you see something like that happen, man, that sucks. I mean, I see my fair share, like losing the Michael Irvin for his career. Um, but what's trippy is that the Cowboys, with the Cowboys, with Roma and all that. I know not everybody's belief in Roma was at that point pretty much gone, but after the success of having DeMarco Murray, we draft Zeke. So a lot that quickly got a lot of buzz for the Cowboys, and you see Romo go down on the third preseason game, and then but the only thing was the light in the tunnel was Dak taking over the team. Seeing Dak, I know that season wasn't a good season, but and we could tell already from the start. But losing Dak the way we did, with all the things that Dak was going through, man, that was devastating as well too. So yeah. Um, but this is not no in way in hell. This is a gimme game. Like I said, it only created more buzz for the Jets and all that because Aaron Rodgers is coming. But they have a solid core. I mean, Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson, Quincy Williams, Sauce Gardner, and all that. This is a damn good team and everything. So I know Daniel Jones is extending plays, and getting and picking up first downs with his legs and all that. But Saquon Barkley, got some decent runs in, and that's still the question mark for the Cowboys. To me, it's still the question for the Cowboys. And Brees Hall is a problem. I mean, you got Dalvin Cook backing him up too. So Dalvin Cook has had his moments against the Cowboys too. But look at Brees Hall, gets injured last year. Looks like he could even probably won the offensive rookie of the year. And then he comes back. I think the first play I think is like 20 yards or something like that, and then he gets a 80 yarder. Man, and if our it's good, so can our defense be up to the task as far as like slowing him down and all that. And then on the offensive side, man, you saw how for all the times like Dak the reason why Dak gets criticized for is his interceptions. I know Josh Allen. I know a lot of people go, well, what about Josh Allen? Josh Allen basically gave the game away. Well, the Jets defense, forced them into that as well too. So can Dak avoid the Josh Allen mistakes and all that? And I know Dak was awesome the way he was, because we could have put up more points, but the only difference I think it felt like it seemed like the offense wasn't to a lot of people was like not clicking, but you know what? To me, it was like a well managed game, being aggressive without forcing anything and all that. And like I said, you know, the Cowboys could have scored more points, but it literally dropped the ball and all that. So and I think we're gonna need the. I do believe that we need the offense a little bit more in this game. To get an earlier score. Because we kind of depend on how the things turn out the last game and all. If we, I mean, damn, if we can force something like that again, like not in that sequence or anything like that, but if we can get like something where we can create a advantage situations for our offense, then our offense must capitalize and keep keep the um, keep the Jets offense from trying to dictate the run to the defense and all that. So we can get our guys to release Michael Parsons, to release D Law, to release Sam Williams, to release Armstrong, Osa, and all those boys and all that. You know, and the one thing we kind of do, because like that's the reason why Aaron Rodgers joined the team, because they lost the organization, the fans all lost confidence in Zach Wilson. And Zach Wilson, for the most part, he lost confidence in himself. So you don't want to give him any, make it easier for him. You know, he's trying to come back. He's trying to like save the season and all that kind of stuff. You know, if we take away Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook and force him to make the plays and all that, we can force him to a couple of mistakes. Keep his confidence on the low and everything like that. So yeah, that's how we're gonna win the game. I mean, I know we're gonna need the offense, but then I know there's a question mark that we need to stop. We need to slow down Brees Hall as well too. Well, that's my video. Mahalo for watching. Pony all the boys. Who you with? You know who I am with. I'm with the Dallas Cowboys.